All right, everybody. How you guys doing? Hopefully, you enjoyed the break from school over spring break. Hopefully, you guys are, being able to deal with the situation in as positive a manner as you possibly can. So I know it's not easy. We all know it's not easy. Believe you me. I had no idea I'd ever be teaching class from my kitchen, or rather my dining room. Um, as a teacher. So, you know, adaptations, we all got to make them, right? So, it's one of the realities. Again, I know that things can be tough in these difficult times. I had let somebody else know that one of the things I've done with being home all the time is try to find the silver linings in the clouds, right? So, what I've done is most school days, I leave before our youngest Everett is up. So, don't have to worry about that anymore. And so, not every day, but, these 3, 4, 5 days out of the week, I go upstairs, I wake them up, bring them downstairs, eat breakfast with them. And that's an experience I just wouldn't have normally during the school week. So, it's a great experience for me. Totally love it. And that's something I just wouldn't have if school were still in session. So that's one of the bright spots I've taken out of this. So that ability to have that rapport with my youngest son that I wouldn't have in the morning. So I see my other two kids in the morning too. I see them, I help get them ready, everything else. But and it's a whole lot quicker. So again, I get to spend more time with them than I normally would. So, it's also been a unique experience because I'm trying to help them out and do things and work with first grade work and third grade work and trying to make that adjustment. But it's all kind of stuff that you got to deal with in life, right? So, but what I wanted to do when we came back from spring break is something pretty active, I guess, more hands-on. And we took a look at some of the things about dragon boats and the Dragon Boat Festival that takes place in China. It's something they've been doing for 2,000 years now. So found this cool little activity that we can do here where we actually make a dragon boat. So I'm actually going to do this on the fly with you guys. A couple steps of the way I've done some other things, but my kids have asked me and begged me to let them finish them off. So I haven't finished them off. So, there's some couple things I'll do along the way here, but there's also some other pieces that I've put in place and done, and I'll show you as we go along how I've done it, just to make sure that you can sort of see how it's done. Now, I'm just doing this directly right now, first time running through this just to see how it goes. So I wanted to make sure I put myself in your guys' spot and just to see how it would go and how it would work as an assignment for you guys. Now, you can do this without printer paper. You can do this without the actual size paper that the instructions tell you. It says 12 by 12. I'm just going to use lined paper. I have construction paper. I came up with a 12 by 12 size construction paper piece already, right? Now, Emma swore me to not use this, so I'm not using that, and we will go through the process together on that one, all right? So there's some things I've added as far as things that you can print out to help make this process easier, and I'll go along with that. I've attached a document that is dragon scales that you can use, right? Again, if you can't print them out, I'm going to show you some different things you can do, or you can freestyle it and use your creative prowess to create dragon scales on your dragon boat. So a couple things I'm going to leave up to you guys and where you want to go with it, but you can strictly use paper. So if you don't have just plain loose leaf paper, maybe you don't, you know, if you've got a notebook that's got paper in it, you can pull that out and use that. So I had straight loose leaf paper. I'm going to use 2 pieces here for the beginning portion of actually creating the boat itself and what it's going to look like. So I think 2 pieces is better. Obviously it calls for a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, right? I've got construction paper. That was easy to kind of pull off. So again, if you don't have those supplies in place, again, just plain lined paper, all right? So you can, if you want to, make those 2 pieces of lined paper into 12 by 12 or close to it. I mean, they're 8.5 by 11, right? So if you wanted to, you could take 2 pieces, and quick little show right here, right? 2 pieces next to each other. That's not quite 12 by 12, right? But it's, let's see here, close enough, right? And if I wanted to, I could glue them. Now, if you don't have glue, right? And I've got plenty of glue. I got kids, glue sticks galore, right? So you can use that. If not, you can actually use tape as well to tape them together. Or you don't even have to do it. I'm using 2 pieces of paper because I think the single piece of paper is obviously thinner than what cardstock would be. So I'm hoping that this makes the boat a little bit easier to work with and a little sturdier as well. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna place this right here in the perfect napkin holder, all right, which sets up rather nicely for me here. And I'm gonna go through the first 9 steps. All right, what I did was I printed them out for me so I could take a look, right? So obviously I've got a computer at home. I've got an iPad. I could do it that way as well, but I'm gonna follow along this way, all right? So step 1 is easy enough, right? Fold in half. Fold in half. There you go. Then you're gonna fold in half one more time, right? All right. Then you're gonna unfold all the way out to your back here again, right? So there'll be a couple different creases in your paper, okay? So eventually what you want to do is go back to folding it in half, all right? All right. So once you fold it in half, you've got this crease right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold the corners up. So I'm going to do it this way, and then I'm going to come back and go another angle so you can see it as well. So what you start with is the side that's not open, right? So use the edge of the paper that's not open. If you can't tell, I'm trying to show you. This part isn't open. Here's the open part. This is going to be up top. Open part is up top or facing you right now, right? So open part is facing you guys. So what I'm gonna do is take this bottom half and I'm gonna triangle up here, right? Triangle up, see that? Triangle up. So I went from flat, okay, to triangle up. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side, all right? So get a good little crease in here, right? So do it again on the other side. Right? So what I did was made sure I folded to that center line, right? Fold to the center line, right? Fold it in to the center line, right? So that's where you get to step 4, right? So now what they're gonna have you do is take the top corner, okay? This is the open side. Now, because I have used 2 pieces of paper, I didn't glue them together. You can certainly glue them together or tape them together. I didn't do that, all right? So I'm just gonna kind of wing it a little bit and do it that way. But, all right, what you're gonna do is split it in half, okay? See that? split it in half. So this is the top side. So again, I use 2 pieces of paper together, right? I mean, I guess I could put some glue in here now to make it stick a little better, right? To almost make it look like if it were 1 piece of paper, right? But, okay, take the top part and you do the same thing that you did in the bottom, right? So I'm gonna fold down, right? Again, the difference is I'm only doing half this time. I didn't do the whole thing. The bottom, whole thing. Top part, only half, right? So the other half is still up because we're gonna flip, right? So here we go. So then, same thing on this side, okay? And I want it to be facing you guys so you can see, right? Get the 2 pieces together here, all right? Fold and increase. And again, look, yeah, the other half of the piece of paper up here is still there. It's the open half, okay? So that's what it looks like. One side and then the other side, okay? Right? So now, flip it, okay? So you can see right now, this was the bottom half. This is the top half, right? Or the top portion, I guess would be better. So this side's already, the bottom portion's already been folded up on the other side. This part is still there. So all you have to do once you flip it over is fold this one back, okay? And you're creating the exact same fold. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't always do perfectly straight lines, but, right, that's what it's gonna look like, okay? So here's the same thing. Other side, I'm gonna take this top half, fold it back, right, to the center again, use that crease in the middle. So here we go. Each side is the same. You got this half folded down, you got this half folded down, right? And the front side of this is the one that you folded the bottom portion up, okay? So one side should have the bottom portion folded up, the other side doesn't. See how the bottom part isn't folded up on this side? You can't see it, all right? So one half should have just the top parts folded in. The other half should have top parts and bottom parts folded in. All right. So now once you get here, again, you're going to take your top half, okay? I'm going to come this way so you can see. All right. The directions over here. See that? Still paper here. This is the top part where you get the flap, and then you're going to fold it down. Okay. All right. So there you go. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Now you're going to flip it over. Okay. And you're going to fold this side down too. And this is what it should look like. Okay? Each thing is the same. Now, you kind of have these little flaps that you folded down, right? You folded them down. All right, so I'm going to bring them back up again. You were here and you folded down. All right, just going to show you what it looked like. Okay, so if you want to do it at this stage, you can, or you can fold them both down and do it. It doesn't matter. All right, but once you fold this down, what they want you to do is glue it. And again, if you don't have glue, then tape it. Okay, handy dandy glue stick. Oh, forgot to put paper underneath. Just hope I didn't get any on my daughters. All right, let's go with both. Maybe I'm a little excessive on the glue sticks. Just ordered 6 more, so maybe I'm feeling like I can do that, right? So here we go. There it is. Okay. Come to the other side. Now it can't peel it up. Now I'm just going to do the other side. Same thing, right? I got the clear glue sticks, not the purple ones, so can't quite see it when it's a little low, but all right. And then fold this half down. All right. Now, this is the basic boat. Okay. See? Inside of the boat, the outside. All right. So this is what it should look like if you didn't make any adjustments along the way. All right. So there it is. Okay. Bang. All right. So now the boat is created and we're going to move forward from here. Okay. You've glued the flaps. Pretty good to stay. All right. If you feel need to glue again, you certainly can. I'm sure there's some people that want to make sure about that, but I'm just going to move forward because of time's sake. All right. So here we go. The boat is fully made. Bang.